Hi everyone, this is Brooke in Counseling 500, and today I'm going to be doing my video blog questions. So the first question is, what did you notice about the skills of counseling? And the first thing I noticed was that the counselor was always engaged, but not only was he or she engaged, but they comprehended what the client was saying. And so the theme of that is, first, seek understanding. And that's actually a biblical theme that can be found in Proverbs 4:7, and actually all throughout Proverbs, but basically it means that the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it costs all you have, get understanding. And so as a counselor, the way you can apply that is you have to be able to repeat throughout the counseling session what the client is saying. Sometimes at the very end, it's good to summarize. You can also stop them and say, is this what you're saying? Is this what you're really meaning? So it's a combination of paraphrasing, summarizing, just really getting a good grasp of what they're saying, and most importantly is being quiet and hearing this person out. Another thing that I noticed was that there was a lot of open-ended questions. So this is great for someone who's not necessarily a talker. They're really able to expound on ideas because there's not a yes or no. They have to go deep into how they're feeling. And that's great for me as well because I'm not much of a talker either, so I love the idea of open-ended questions. And then the other component was, are the sessions you watched similar to what you imagined a counseling session to be? Why or why not? And it was not what I imagined a counseling session to be. It was actually the opposite. So in my past experience, I've been counseled over the phone, and so I don't think that was the real deal of what these are in-person sessions. And I thought the setup was a bit awkward, being face-to-face with someone. I always think about what I see in a movie with someone laying down and being really comfortable or playing with a stress ball, but it was very formal. And that's good. You can really get the point across. I also noticed that the counselors were very blunt. So whenever the client came in, they were like, what is your issue? What do you want to talk about? It was a little different to me because I would think the counselor would already know, but it shows me that it's great never to assume what is going on in your client, but to be direct with them and to have a set course of what you want to talk about. So being upfront and saying, what do you want to talk about? What's going on this week? So I think that was something great, a good takeaway I'll definitely be using. And the last thing I noticed was that the counselor really isn't doing that much work. They're really simply just being quiet throughout the whole process, and it's the client who's communicating for the majority of the time until the end. Overall, I really enjoyed these videos and I learned a lot from them.